Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we continue our drive across Vermont and New Hampshire, beginning at Vermont Mile 27 on US Highway 2, headed east. We enter the town of South Hero, which occupies the southern half of South Hero Island, otherwise known as Grand Isle, as well as a number of other small islands in Lake Champlain. The town had a population of 1,674 as of the 2020 census. On the right is the southern terminus of Vermont Route 314, which leads to Gordon's Landing and the Cumberland Head Grand Isle Ferry. We saw the southern terminus of that highway in our last video. From this point, US 2 joins the Theodore Roosevelt International Highway, which was an auto trail that predated the US highway system. The auto trail runs near or concurrent with US Highway 2 from Portland, Maine to Portland, Oregon, although US 2 doesn't actually serve either of those cities. Also, unlike US 2, which is constrained to the boundaries of the United States, the Roosevelt Highway entered Canada at what is now the Rainbow Bridge in Niagara Falls and returned to the US in the Windsor-Detroit area. The highway was named for Teddy Roosevelt in 1919 upon his death, and its last section was completed over the Continental Divide in Montana in 1930, although at that point the US numbered highway system had been established 4 years prior, rendering the auto trail system completely obsolete by 1940. This road is known as the Sandbar Bridge, which will take us off of South Hero Island and onto the Vermont mainland. Early settlers in South Hero faced transportation challenges due to the island's isolation. Travel was limited to boats, crossing the frozen lake in winter, or using this natural sandbar when conditions allowed. The sandbar formed naturally from sediment carried by the Lamoille River, connecting South Hero to the mainland at Milton. As the population grew, the need for a more reliable route became clear. In 1841, efforts began to improve the sandbar, leading to the construction of a bridge in 1850. Local farmers provided labor and equipment to fill the sandbar with rocks, and a corduroy road was built through a nearby swamp to prevent sinking. The bridge, while useful, had limitations. It was narrow, requiring wagons to wait at turnouts for others to pass. During winter, travelers often avoided the tolls by crossing the ice, reducing revenue. In 1906, the state took control of the bridge, making it toll-free, and later improvements widened and raised the structure to prevent flooding. Over time, the bridge became a more modern two-lane road with guardrails and a cement surface added. So this puts us in the town of Milton on the Vermont mainland. Milton had a population of 10,723 as of the 2020 census. Milton has a long history of farming, with many of its farms focused on dairy production. However, today only 3 dairy farms remain active in the town. Milton is also home to the warehouse for Gardner's Supply and a manufacturing plant for Husky injection molding systems. Additionally, parts of the movie Me, Myself, and Irene, starring Jim Carrey and Renee Zellweger, were filmed in Milton. We cross the Lamoille River and enter the town of Colchester, the 3rd most populous municipality and most populous town in the state of Vermont. Colchester had 17,524 residents as of the 2020 census. The town was chartered in 1763 and named for the Earl of Colchester. Since 1981, Colchester has hosted the annual Lake Champlain International Father's Day Fishing Derby, attracting thousands of participants, with 6,000 fishermen entering in 2009. Each summer, the lakeshore area of Colchester sees an influx of vacationers from southern New England and New York City, especially around the 4th of July, leading to increased traffic. Niquette Bay State Park offers popular spots for hiking and swimming in Lake Champlain. Colchester's economy is also strong, ranking 4th in Vermont for retail sales in 2007 with $245.8 million. Major employers in the town include St. Michael's College, Costco, and Green Mountain Power. Here we cross Interstate 89, which we'll see more of later in this series. I-89 terminates 32 miles to the north at the Canadian border with a foreign northern control city of Montreal, Canada. To the south, or really southeast, the interstate runs 158 miles to end at I-93 near New Hampshire's capital city of Concord. Here we see a junction with US Highway 7, which will share pavement with US 2 for a while. We'll conclude today's video here at mile 39. Thanks for watching. We've enabled channel memberships, so for as little as $1 a month, you can help support our channel and get early access to our regular videos as well as the occasional members-only video. Click the link in the description to join. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, post a comment, subscribe, share and follow us on social media, and join us for our next 504 road trip.